Welcome to the Brand Doctor Podcast, strategies that help entrepreneurs build reputable and profitable brands. Here's your host, Henry Kaminski Jr.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Henry Kaminski from Unique Designz.net, and this is episode number 13 of the Brand Doctor Podcast. And today's question for all of you is this: do you want a brand that you're proud to promote? Now, I'm going to take it upon myself to probably say that the answer is yes. But there's a few things that we need to recap and really get into our nervous system for us to understand that in order for that to happen, we have to do a few things ourselves and get real clear on that before the end result. So this week we talked about brand integrity and how important it is to have in your business. You know, I don't have to, it's almost one of those things that I shouldn't be talking about because it should be expected, but it's so easily overlooked. So I spent a week talking about it, and let's just do a quick little recap here. So on Monday we talked about how people are counting on you every single day to show up and to deliver. And knowing that should inspire you. That should fire you up to be a finisher, to start strong and end strong. All right. On Tuesday, we talked about the win-win situation. And are you actually adding value to people? If somebody pays you $10,000, are you willing to help them make $20,000, $50,000, $100,000? Are you really providing that win-win situation? And not only just one time, but over and over and over again. That's what's going to catch your brand on fire and really set you apart from everybody else. And then, what was it? On Wednesday, we talked about, the inside makings of your brand. And I joked and I talked about how you can tell a brand's reputation or a brand's identity just by going into their bathroom and seeing what that looks like. I put a post on Instagram the other day, and it got a lot of attention because it was just something that I was feeling. I don't care what kind of car you drive, what house you live in, who you're hanging out with, how successful your business is. If you're not a good person inside, none of that means anything to me. And I'm sure some of you guys may feel the same. So it's what's underneath the hood that matters. It's what people don't see about your brand. Are you just out for the quick buck, or are you truly out there looking to inspire and motivate and help people? What's under the hood? And then yesterday I talked about how important caring is. People buy your level of caring. They don't buy your product or service. And I was talking to one of my brand accelerator clients yesterday and telling him how important it is to develop processes and systems inside of your business to be able to scale that caring. Because what happens is, and it happened to me, you get overwhelmed with clients, and then they feel neglected. You got to get that process and system in place so you can scale that caring, because we know that your intentions are good. We know that you want to help as many people as you possibly can. But our biggest competition is time. Not the guy next door doing the same thing as you. It's time. There's only X amount of time per day to be able to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. But caring is going to separate you from everyone else by miles. Not feet or inches, miles. So if you want to create a brand that you're proud to promote. Let's focus on brand integrity and build upon all of these things that I just mentioned. Because what is that going to do? It's going to build a tremendous amount of confidence in you. And when you're playing at 150% confidence level, there's nothing that you can't do. I can promise you that. I've been there. And I've been on the other end of the spectrum too, where I wasn't happy in my business and I think my brand looked like crap. My messaging was off. My identity wasn't up to par. Right? Nobody believed me. Nobody trusted me. But then I really focused and invested in myself and in my brand. And now look at it. It's insane. I could imagine it, but I didn't think it was going to come this soon. And I'm sure a lot of you out there may be at a crossroads, or you might be asking yourself, am I ever going to get to that level? Do I have what it takes? And every single one of us do. You just got to know how to leverage. You got to know how to leverage. Don't try to take it all on yourself. So I did that for 5-6 years. It didn't get me too far. I crashed and burned. But the good news is I found the light. I found mentors. I found help. I wasn't scared to reach out and ask for help. And bam, everything started to shift. Everything started to change. I got into a network, an inner circle of people that really, really took me under their wing. And everything transformed. Now I'm able to, I joked today to my wife, the cool thing about being an entrepreneur and being a successful entrepreneur is you can take 4-day weekends for the rest of your life. I dedicate my Fridays to my family. And, I don't block any calls. Fridays are completely free to do whatever it is that I want to do. And most of the time it's hanging with my family. And today I'm going out to visit my dad out in Pennsylvania. And it's just going to be a chill day. And all of this can work for you. This is not out of reach for any of you. This could all happen if you just apply and stay focused and leverage other people's expertise. If you're not good at branding, if you don't have an eye for design, if you don't know one thing about understanding how to build a level of ascension or build a customer experience that's going to get them to buy over and over and over again, get that help. Get that help. So I want to drop this today and just let you know that if you want to build a brand that you're proud to promote, it starts in the inside, and you got to invest in yourself. Everything else will fall into place. I promise you. And don't forget, our brain is a muscle. It is a muscle. And if you're not exercising that muscle over and over and over again, it gets weak. Because it all starts with the great mindset. You start with a great mindset, everything else carries over, and your business will prosper. So if you're saying to yourself, oh, I know that already, I know that, I can swing that, I can wing that myself, stop doing that. That's a big trap. There's always room for polishing. There's always room for growing. There's always room for expanding. It all comes down to confidence, guys. Build your confidence, build your brand. That is a wrap. I'll leave you with that, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying these podcast episodes. If you haven't left a review yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and share this with a friend, family member, coworker, fellow entrepreneur that may find value out of this. And I just wish you all the best of luck today and have an awesome weekend. And I will talk to you on the next episode. Take care, guys.
You've been listening to the Brand Doctor Podcast with Henry Kaminski Jr. To get your appointment with the doctor, visit Brand Audit at www.uniquedesignz.net.